Hi guys, welcome to today's video where we are going to go through Break the Night with Colour by Richard Ashcroft. Keep getting the name of that title wrong, but we got there in the end. Really cool song. Only two parts here that will get us through the whole song. So the first part is based on the piano part, and I'm obviously going to play on guitar. I'm going to do it on acoustic. It does work on electric, but probably clean only. And this is based on a version from an old copy of Total Guitar that I actually got at the time in 2006 or something by Mr. Phil Capone, who was one of my tutors when I studied at music college. So shout out to him. So we're going to use that as our inspiration for the first part, and then the chorus is going to be a very simply strummed section as well. So I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, there's a couple of slightly more complicated chords, but nothing too horrible. So hopefully the people who are kind of from beginner heading towards intermediate should find this a nice level little challenge, but not too difficult. Anyone obviously who's a little bit better will find it very easy, and it's a fun song to play and sing along to. So I think that's all I need to waffle on. So next thing you'll hear is me play those two parts, and then I'll go through them individually, and then I'll talk about the structure. So let's just crack on. Here we go. Okay guys, so there you go. That was me muddling away through it. I just did it a couple of times each. So the first part here, which is based on this piano part, let's go through the chords first. We've got a D minor. Hopefully you guys will know that. Then we've got an F/E. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bar the bottom two strings first fret. So E and B first fret, first finger. Second fret, middle finger, G string. Third finger is going to play the A string, third fret, third finger, A string, third fret, pinky, D string, third fret, and nothing on that low E. So it's an F chord, this is an F chord, but a C bass, so it becomes F/C. We also have in this section a C, and we're going to do a G/B. And I'm going to use, this is how I learnt it, so thank Mr. Phil Capone for this nice easy version of G/B, where we're just going to play second fret on the A string and play the A, D, G and B. So just those strings there. So G/B is basically like you're playing a G chord, but you just don't play that low E string. The B becomes the root, and that's basically the chord we're suggesting, but we're not playing that high E string. So it's second fret A, open D, open G, open B. And that's it, a nice simple chord. Thank you, Mr. Phil Capone. So, that's our strumming, that's our chord sequence. Let's go through the strumming pattern. Starts with a D minor. I'm just going to strum that down twice, and then I'm going to grab the D string, okay, which is the root. So as it's a D chord, it's only 4 strings that we strum. Then I'm going to move to the F/C. So now I'm going to strum 5 strings. And I'm going to do the same picking pattern again, basically, but starting from the A string, because that's now my root. That's C note, F/C. Then to just a normal C chord. Did I mention the C chord before? I can't remember. Anyway, there's a C chord in it. So just a normal C, as you can see. Ha ha ha, dad joke. Same strumming pattern exactly as that F/C. And then we're going to go to the G/B. And this is slightly different, so I'm going to go 2 downs on the G/B, but I'm going to move to that C with an up strum, so it's a little bit faster. And that's the sequence basically. D, down, down, D string, the F/C starting from the A string, down, down, A string, C chord, again from the A string of course, down, down, A, G/B starting from the A string and only going to the B. And then an up strum for that C. And that's it. And that is the intro and all of the verses and the interludes. There's a couple of interludes in the song, and they're all just that sequence. That's it. Okay, let's do the next sequence. Okay, so the next bit is basically the chorus. The strumming pattern's pretty free. I was trying to keep it as simple as possible. So the chords here, we're going to go A minor, G, Now obviously I'm doing just 3-finger G, that G with 2 fingers at the bottom would work. Doing it like that would work as well. Just do whichever G is the most comfortable for you. F, now I'm doing a full bar F because I think it sounds better when you play it on the acoustic. You could of course do F/C, that would work, or even, this is what was written in the magazine, so if you hadn't worked out, I found the magazine because I'm so awesome, I keep all of my old magazines, even from 15 years ago, and in this is the version they recommend, but I don't think it sounds as good as the full bar. So this version is obviously 1st fret bar on the 2 high strings as before, 2nd fret G, and then that 3rd fret D, and that's it. It's an F note, so it's still an F chord, but I've been full bar. For me, that's the better version of it. Then we're going to go to C, and the final chord is the G/B, and this time I am popping on that G note on the high E string, so it's 2nd fret on the A, 3rd fret on the high E. If you wanted to do it like this as a G/B or something, that would work. I'm not going to say, do whichever G/B is your preferred G/B. I don't think it's that important, but that was the version I did because that was the one that was written in the magazine. So one of them I changed and one of them I didn't, but there you go. Such is life. So let's go through this very, very basic strumming pattern. I tried to make it so you could see my hand when I was doing it, so you could just watch it as well and slow it down if you wanted to get exactly as I was doing. But basically I was thinking down, 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 up, with that 2nd down being very light. But basically, that's not the right chord. Let's go to the G chord. And then on the C to G/B, it's just down, down, up, down, down, up. So the reason this is a little bit tricky for real beginners is because we've got that bar chord F and we're moving on the up strum with every chord move. But if you can play a bar chord F and move on the up strum, this is a great level. This is why I said beginner towards intermediate. And that is basically all the chorus is. We just play through it any number of times depending on what section we're at. So for example, the first chorus, we play through that sequence 4 times. So this is the sequence. G, F, C, G/B, and then back into it again. So 4 times through for that first chorus. I believe the second chorus is exactly the same as well. We then do it twice more as part of an interlude, where the line is, you've been given it up, you will come again, which is then repeated. That's the same chorus sequence, and then the outro chorus is just 2 choruses put together, so it'd be 8 times through the sequence. So relatively simple stuff, and that is the second section. Let's talk about the structure. Okay, so you've just seen my photo, very badly taken with very bad lighting as always. Actually don't know, I haven't taken it yet, but probably will be, I'm just assuming. And that's basically the structure from the magazine. So shout out to Mr. Phil Capone. You can see there we've got, there is a short intro which isn't mentioned on here, but do that first sequence as many times as you like as your intro. I think it's a couple of times in the original track. And then we've got the verse where we do that sequence starting with the D minor 4 times. Then we've got verse 2, which is again 4 times through the first sequence. And then, as I previously mentioned, the chorus, we do second sequence twice. And then for the interlude, first sequence twice. Then verse 2 is first sequence 4 times? Is it 4 times or is it 8 times? I think it's 8 times, if I remember correctly. Yep, 8 times for this verse 3. Chorus 2 is the same as chorus 1, 4 times through that sequence 2. Then we do sequence 1 twice, sequence 2 twice, and then sequence 2 8 times, and that's the whole song. So I have it up there. Obviously, feel free to pause on it and write it down or whatever. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But if not, I've talked through it as well. That's the sequence, that's the structure. The next thing you'll see is my face drinking some tea probably. Cool, let's do. Well, there you go guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that video useful. I haven't actually recorded it yet, so hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully it's nice and short. Yeah, wall chart down as well, if anyone's noticing here. This is the first video with the wall chart down. Hope you guys are good. Hope COVID's not treating you too badly. Hopefully you enjoyed this song. If there's any other songs you'd like me to do, please put it in the comments. Please comment. Just comment anything. Just say hello. It's all very, very helpful. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate it, and it really, really helps me as a content provider. I do have a Patreon link down below, which I haven't done a huge amount with, but if anyone would like to support the channel further, please click on there. My plan is, hopefully, I've talked about this for years, to actually put some tabs online, and it might be through Patreon that I do that, but that is for the future. As for now, I will say thank you for watching. I do genuinely really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys again soon for some more cool guitar stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.